What's up, guys? My name is Dave. Been playing guitar for about 28 years, and I've yet to see this sucker on YouTube, so I figured I'd do a little review for everybody. This is I guess this is the newest version of the EVH Wolfgang Special. This is the limited edition Sassafras Wolfgang. I think this released the day Eddie passed, October 6th. At least that's when I saw that EVH Gear on Instagram had posted that it was now available. And of course, after the onslaught of "you guys are so insensitive" because it was completely coincidence, I finally have one. Most of you guys, if you're watching this, know about EVH guitars in general. Most of the specs, the scale length, the compound radius of the fretboard, so I don't necessarily need to bore you guys with that stuff. All the info is on the website. This guitar in particular, though, however, it's maybe a little bit different from most of the other Wolfgang specials in that the body is sassafras. It's a lighter tone wood, but they say it has much of the same characteristics as, say, maple. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, but it also has a nice wood grain satin black finish to it. Most of the other Wolfgangs are either the transparent capped ones, I think those are the standards, and they are either, I think, quilted. They look great. They're flat tops. I prefer the arch top on this. Like I said, the finish is great. I love the wood grain. I would like the zebra bobbin pickups a little bit more than just the straight black, but they sound amazing. According to most everybody who's out there, the same types of pickups, the Alnico 2s, are across all Wolfgang models. The only difference is, I think, is on the, I don't know if it's all USA's, but it's definitely the Eddie Van Halen Signature USA, where the neck pickup is an Alnico 3, and then the bridge is still a regular old Alnico 2. This one has the baked maple fretboard and the baked maple neck. Very nice feel, very nice finish on the back. Headstock, traditional for the Wolfgang headstock. Not much else you guys probably don't already know. You know, the Floyd's the same, the D-tuna, the speed knobs, the high friction, the low friction pot. The low friction pot for the volume feels great. Never felt anything like it. I did change these strap buttons out for the eye hooks. So if anyone decides to do that and get the ones that EVH brand makes, or if you want to go to Home Depot and do that, I did need to drill holes. I used a 5/32 drill bit and got them in both ends, but they're very sturdy and good to go. What else can I say about this guitar? It feels great. I do know that all Wolfgangs come out of the factory strung up with 9s. They're a little bit light for me, so all I did was restring it with 10s, with Diodario XL 10s. What I will say is that because it seems to be so meticulously set up right out of the factory, that when I restrung it with 10s, I did need to readjust the springs for the Floyd, because as soon as I put the 10s on and tuned it up to pitch, the Floyd was now floating and not flush against the body. As you guys know, for the D tuner to work, the Floyd needs to sit flush against the body. So all I had to do was just take the back cavity off here. There's only 2 springs from the factory. Obviously you can replace them or put more in depending on personal preference, and I just had to adjust the tension on that, and once that was good to go, the strings were fine, tension's fine, stays in tune, it's beautiful. So I also have here, and I hope the camera can pick it up, is the brand new EVH 5153 Stealth head, the Lunchbox 3. I chose this one because, one, it was one of the only things that you could get it right now. I picked this up from Pro Audio Star. This has 2 very distinct channels. I believe the LBX 1 had the green channel, which this does too, a very nice clean channel, and I believe that one had the blue channel, which according to EVH Gear is more of the crunch channel. And then the LBX 2 had the blue channel and then the red burn channel. So this one, for my taste and my preferences, I like this better because I get the green channel, a nice clean, and then we go right to the red for the full burn. So you get both the clean and the dirty sounds. And I'll let you guys hear that. And this, I'll go right through this 1x12 EVH cab. A lot of this stuff, if you guys are trying to find stuff now, is very difficult to get. So you just search around, do a lot of Google searches. That's how I found most of this stuff to be on sale. What I will say is that for the Wolfgang, it does say limited edition. They're not numbered, but I did reach out to EVH customer service, and the answer that I got is even though they aren't numbered, the gentleman told me he saw a very low run of about 200. I've seen 200, I've seen 211, maybe 215 guitars produced for this. It does seem very low. I know that the original Frankie relics and the Eruption relics and all that stuff, those were in the double digits for outrageous prices. The price on this is obviously much more reasonable. It's about what you would expect to spend for a guitar of this quality. But yeah, there's only about 200 of them out there. So if you guys are lucky enough to get your hands on them, because every place that I've seen, the place I got this from, they're now sold out. Also from Pro Audio Star. I think they're based in New York. My only gripe about this guitar is that for the price point, it retails for $13.99, that's the street. There is no case. It just comes to me straight in the cardboard box, wrapped in the little foam wrapping, and that was it. I do understand that the hard shell cases can go for $180 to $200. I get that. But at the very least, one of their gig bags would have been great. I just feel if you're about to spend anything over maybe $800, $900, $1,000, you should be at the very least getting a gig bag. I have this ESP Eclipse from 2008, I believe, with some custom appointments on it that I did myself. That came with a hard shell case, of course. I love it. I have a case on order, so we'll see how long that takes to come in. So now let's get to the amp. If you guys are paying attention, you guys are looking at the EVH stuff, you already know this stuff sounds great. You know, everything that Eddie did and everything that the team did sounds great. I think these LEDs are new, the color, the green color, and then we switch over channels to the red. I think those are new for this particular model, and they just change, gives you a nice look if you're on stage, if you're recording, doesn't really matter. What I do like is that over the last couple of years, I do know they added independent volume controls, so each volume and gain. So each channel has its own volume, it has its own gain, so you can really dial in your sound. The EQ is global, which is fine. You know, your presence switch is on the front. In the back, you have your resonance, little foot switch input, effects loop back here. You have a switch to change the wattage from 15 to 3.5, so you can cut that in quarters, which is great. If you need to kind of get the most tone out of your amp, or maybe get it at a lower volume, and just your power supply. 16 ohm Celestion 12-inch speaker in the cab right here, and then once you're ready to go, just plug it in, turn it on, and let it rip. I do have a Boss DD3 delay going through the effects loop, which I will let you guys hear. And through the front of the amp, I've got an MXR Phase 90 going through. It's been a little while since I've had some good gear, but I'm kind of rebuilding back up with right now just the essentials. So let's give the green channel a listen. I'll do completely clean dry, and then we'll throw some delay on there. And we'll start with the neck pickup because that sounds honestly better. Nice clear channel, very clean. You can dial it in however you want. It's got its own volume. Put the delay, put the phaser on, you can hear everything. Now let's go to the burn channel, and I'll probably put some of the effects on there too, so you guys can hear what it sounds like. Impromptu playing there, but as you guys can hear, I think the burn channel sounds great. If you're into hard rock, metal, you know, tweak your sound, get a different guitar, active pickups, whatever it is, whatever suits your flavor right there. All in all, I think this is a great this is a great setup for anybody. As I've been playing for many years, I've gone through countless guitars. I think for the price points, it's tough to beat. Not too much to complain about. Craftsmanship, material, sound, it all exceeded my expectations. I expected it to be good, and I think it's great. I think the Stealth is an amazing amp, whether it's this little guy, the Lunchbox, and I'm sure if you go up to the 50 watt or 100 watt, you're gonna be blown away. I used to have a dual rectifier head with a 4x12 cabinet, a Carbon, and dare I say, I think I like this better. There seems to be a little bit more articulation, a little bit more bite in the mids. There seemed to be maybe a little bit more bottom end in the Mesa. I mean, it's been years since I had played it, but you can change that with EQ depending on where you sit in the mix. Again, if you're playing live or if you're recording, those are things that you can all fix. I think this amp is super versatile, and again, the price point. Now, granted, I understand that you got to pay to play. If you can afford something like this amp streets for $700. If that's a lot for you, it's fine. If it's not, also fine. But Mesa has something very similar, and this is not me crapping on Mesa because I think they're a great company. I love the stuff that I used when I had it. They have the mini rectifier, which is, I think, a 25 watt. This is 15. They have a 25 watt Lunchbox type head. Looks gorgeous. I heard the demos on their website, and I wasn't overly impressed. It was what I expected, but I do like this better. And the price on that is $12.95, I believe. When I bought my dual rec head brand new, granted it was maybe 15 years ago, about 2004, 2005. Brand new, I think it was $15 or $16.99, and now a little head, which is only 2 channels instead of 3, and 25 watts instead of 100, to be almost the same price, to me is, take that how you want to take it. But again, for what you're getting out of this, I think this is a tremendous piece, tremendous buy. If you guys can find one, great. I know this is their newest offering in the Lunchbox series. Some places have them, some places don't. They say they're on order. I know, obviously, since Eddie's unfortunate passing, this stuff is starting to fly off shelves, either to collectors or guys like us who are actually playing. And I know all around the country, it's probably touch and go with what stores will let you do. Can you go in? Can you try stuff out? Whatever it is. So I do recommend, if you guys feel good enough and the store you're going to can let you try some gear out, and if this is what they have, great. If not, I think most of these online places let you grab a piece, try it out for maybe 30 days or something like that. If you don't like it, send it back. Don't take my word for it. Get it in your home, get it in your band setup, whatever it is. Crank it up, let it rip, and see how you feel. But I really think that you will be pleasantly surprised and be glad that you made that choice. It just sounds great. So, I don't know, guys. If you have any questions, leave them below. I'll try to get to them. Hopefully, I'll try to do some more of these things if you're interested. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.